Okay. So I have one cape on, the fish cape. I have the fish cape on, and I want to keep these two. So everything else below this line can be sold. Sold. Broken down. The leech is nice. Actually, that has leech too. Huh. Meh. I do not care. No, we're gonna auction that. Okay, before we go anywhere else. Nice. I did not expect that. Wait, what chance did I have there? Okay, I've been getting really lucky there, and I swear one was like 12%. Okay, this is just straight out Titan Residuum. Titan Residuum in this. Did not realize that was an option. Mysteries of the Reef. Send your followers to location and treasure map. This will be dangerous but likely very lucrative. And it's these guys. Huh. We don't have cavalry, so we can't actually get to the real reward. We have cavalry now. And we still can't get the real reward. Why do you hate me so? Whatever. Fine, you too. Send your followers to the location treasure map. Zelum left guards. Yes, that was many ago. Look out, Torgondo, stranded gunner, abandoned sea dog. Woof. Toxicity. None like a good bit of engineering to really spice up the local wildlife. I like the music. Ralston Karn. Will not tolerate further horde aggression in their territories. Night Elves will not stand alone this day. Darkshore will be theirs once more. For the Alliance. Let me look something up. Damn, in Heroic Warfronts, according to Wowhead here, okay, the enemy commander will actually join attacks. And, yeah, they're pretty burly, so most raiders are going to fend them off. Though you can't, it won't be a fight to the death, it's fight to 60% health. So it's not like you're fighting a gimped form of Immoran, they're going full bore at you till 60%. And it has to be a pre-made team, and so that's explaining this here. If I had a pre-made team and this came up, we could go into that. But there is it's only available for Battle Stromguard on launch. There isn't one here for Darkshore. So yeah, that's explaining why there's normal here and just join the battle here. If you win, you get a 425 item, which is apparently just below the item level of Heroic the Eternal Palace. So, and they're saying the health and damage has been increased and scales. Like it's increased flatly because heroic mode, and then it scales based on amount of players. And they were giving a comparison. There's a veteran sergeant Slade. Its first major enemy horde players have to fight, and in 20-man normal, it's 6.4 million. In 16-man heroic, it's 19.4. So that's ridiculous. And it expects people to be around, the current iteration expects people to have 415 item level. So I'm interested in seeing what that's like. Obviously I'll probably have to do it with the guild. I suppose I could just do it with randoms, but it's probably best to do it with the guild. And I'm doing this on a whim. It's some extra Azurite. The size of those hands. Like, goddamn. Oh, I thought this said more. I have no idea what's going on at present. For some reason, it loaded me in very late. Again, I don't understand why Sarah went over to the hordes. Oh, thank you. Like, the Night Elves get a choice of rezzing. Like, in the horde quest, they had the choice of rezzing, and some accepted that choice. And while there's hints of Sierra being demoralized in the Loon and all that, like, was she really so demoralized she went over to the people that burnt her tree? Like, that's a little... Oh, they really are weak. But, yeah, it just... You know, it just... kind of came out of nowhere, you know? I think Blizzard was going for this like big like gut punch kind of thing, but I know they just didn't do it well. On some level, I feel they go for the big gut punches, even if it doesn't make sense. I think they're riding kind of by the seat of their pants right now. Feet, hands, and yeah, cool. There was a guildie in the guild I'm in, Saga Midnight. Don't know when they left or why or anything, but since they're bored in Battlegrounds, in Warfronts, what they'll do is they'll leave the Warfront instance. In a sense, basically like, oh, I'm here in Arati, this before Darkshore came out, so I'm here in Arati Highlands. Let's visit, Westfall. And they'll go off on a journey, mid-fight. It was really weird. It's like odd that Blizzard, allowed that in the game. People would kick him for it, and personally, I don't advise doing it. It's if you're in a thing, you should focus on the thing you're doing. But yeah, it was just odd to me that it was even like a shtick here. It's also nice that they already have this little bit of stuff done up here for you to just build a base. It's also sad to me that Jared has just been reduced to, generic recruiting NPC. Or Jared, yeah, Jared. I thought I'd call him Jarek. But yeah, like Jared is a. Like Jared is a really big, Night Elf character. He's really, no, he's very important. He's a veteran of the War of the Ancients. He was vital in the Night Elven defense and assaults on the demon-aligned elves, the Highborn. And he's just reduced to generic recruiting NPC. He didn't even get much of a bit in Legion, but whatever. He got something, So it's just, I know, it's just sad to me. So he deserves more than just being some like voiceless, he deserves more than just being some like voiceless character, I don't get that fresh with the gore thing. I don't remember it. But yeah, he deserves. This sounds so weird to me. It's just like, I know, I'm just starting to get visions of cheap ass mobile game. But Yeah, anyway, he deserves more than what he got. So, yeah.
The Ancient of War has joined our cause. Now we can have Jared bring more troops to Bashar Aran.
But yeah, it's just sad to me.
We have captured Forlorn Crossing. Hold the crossroads and protect Bashar Aran.
Oh, just shut up, Maev. Don't make me throw you in the cage again. I'm sure I can dig up a comma to guard you again. This is pretty goddamn boring. I get a wormwood. That sounds like a reference to me. More subjects, more testing. Is there like some like romance novel writer, Agatha something? I don't really read romance novels, so I just remember some by proxy. Also, I just remember I was saying last time about the Horde going along with, you know, evil people till the last minute. Look at the Horde back on Draenor. Apparently they were peaceful, shamanistic people, then it's like, go down to us like, hey, want to be evil? Yeah! And they start, you know, butchering everyone. Then comes the demonic possession. I'm being a little flippant and cavalier with it, but I think it played out somewhat close to that. And technically it wasn't demonic possession, it was demonic influence and control. One nice thing about this expansion, it did acknowledge that Chimera were a night off thing. I don't think Chimera were a thing before now. Though I'm not sure if they've quite got the Chimera model right. It's clearly a rejig of the Rylax from WoD. I swore Chimera were chunkier.
The altar of elders is complete. Tap into it to empower yourself, or to take the form of a potent ally.
Construct the means necessary to defeat the enemy. Alright.
We have finished building the Hunter's Hall, provided with the resources we use to improve our weapons and armor.
Alright. Oh. Some white colors. I do not care. I don't remember those being things here, but I never really cared about actual waves and stuff. I'm sorry, it takes a lot for me to actually muster a fuck about this expansion. Why am I playing it, you may ask? I started this. I'm in a guild. Okay, we don't even have that yet.
Our tree of life has become a tree of ages. It is time to start building the blade works.
I'm holding on to my iron because it just generates very slowly.
The glaive works is ready. Use it to build glaive throwers that can destroy the machines blocking our path to Lordanel.
I want to have some glaive throwers. Yay! I got one. Apparently, in heroic mode, the amount required is doubled. The amount of iron needed is doubled. Stab down these mechs. Which is what people are already doing. They're vulnerable to damage by siege engines, but doesn't stop you from just stabbing it. Which makes, the fact that you can't do it over in the other place really weird. Like, there's like wooden war towers that are just like, you have to take them down with siege weapons. You can't just stab them like you can these mech. Oh yay! Chimera's Call. Nice. Ah, good. We've aggroed these guys. Don't want them hitting the other guys. Fucking thunderclap. If you thought the clap was bad. Still a month off and a bit till Classic, by the by. We'll be starting Classic. Hopefully even the day it comes out. Hope to waste. Should we do crates with the guns spawn in now or what? Oh no, we have to take it first.
Lordanelle is ours, but Sira still awaits us on that goblin monstrosity. Protect our glaive throwers as they bring down its defenses.
Wasn't it possible to go on bombing runs? People are suiciding. Yeah, yes. You have to grab their bats. Yes! You know, this, but just the bats spitting acid just makes me worried about, puzzled about their, digestive, system. And they're, well, not digestive system, but, physiology in general. Because them spitting acid doesn't sound like normal bat behavior, you know? Again, I suppose bats are normally this size, but still. Malfurion, it's no time for your amateur poetry. Ah, if I only could do a Malfurion voice. Damn it, it's always time for my amateur poetry. I wasn't actually asleep for those 10,000 years, I was actually writing it. Why won't anyone listen to it? Interesting rendition on Illidan's thing. But still, I'm like the Night Elves had a choice in siding with the Horde. They could actually have not been rezzed. It just seems weird to me that these two, the Horror and the Ranger, would have been like, yeah, let's join the Horde. They just burned my tree, but let's join the Horde. And same with all the other Dark Wardens, you know? I suppose it makes sense for some to have, just completely broken and lost faith in everything. And just been like, like, fuck it. But at the same time, I know. It's one thing for faceless mooks, another thing for named characters that we've seen and worked with, you know? Because I think Sierra was around there for a few expansions, at least Legion, and for her to just suddenly be like, "Woo, Horde!" It's weird, you know?
What can I do for you?
The day is ours, thanks to you, but the war far from over. I'd help if I could speak. Oh wait, yes, you exist. I have this one, or I could wait for this one. This is also here, and it's allegedly an improvement. Allegedly. Does offer haste, which is actually what I need. So it would be better than the band of multiple-sided strikes. But, I don't know. Oh, I got this.
Well met. Be careful.
Christ. Nice. In which case, I could get... Oh, so all raid gear is going to get a gem slot now. So I think it's even better time to become a jeweler. Jewel crafter. I'm just questioning if I have the money for it. Ah, I can't do it right now because I have each of these three.
Shall we talk business?
Transmorphed. Huh.
Fair winds.
I could break this down. Yeah. Next week, this is opening. Oh, okay, food is done. Hope you've enjoyed this so far. I'm very tempted in dropping mining, but we'll worry about next time. Talk to you again soon. Hello, folks, and welcome back to Battle for Azeroth. OBS, World of Warcraft, Battle.net. Okay, in we go. And you can hear me, you can hear the game, and I am recording. There's also footage. Good. So, yeah, I'm really tempted in dropping mining, grabbing tail ring, making the bags, then dropping tail ring and grabbing grabbing thingamajiggy, jewel crafting, and cranking out some jewels there. Because everyone needs jewels, and they're putting gems on raid gear. Or some sort of gear associated with raiding. I can't remember what it's called.
It's not ready yet.
So, I have a message on my phone I have to respond to. But yeah, I'm very tempted in doing that. I just don't think I have the money to do so. Yeah, I don't think I could afford to do it. It doesn't look, from what little I've seen, I haven't really fully looked into it, but it doesn't look like they've added in a new, mythic currency. Like they're, the new phosphor stone doesn't require it. I can purely get it just from out raid stuff. It's just a lot of herbs and anchorweed. A lot of herbs, like my god. It's interesting. Okay. Oh Christ. Bear tartar sold! Woo! Oh no, that didn't. Alright. Let's grab some stuff from in here. You know what? Let's hold on to all the ore I have. I think I could get rid of all this now, because I don't think I'll be making any more quote. I'll just be working with what I have, which is, I think it's 100 a bag. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And there's 56 left over, but whatever. And actually, here is a bit of sumptuous fur. Could sell that as well. Hold on to it for the time being. Yeah. Guess I have nothing else to auction here. Got any deposit some of this? No. Ooh, only 5 charges on it. Metal links have a slight green glow to them. Wearing it cannot possibly be good for you. I was really hoping these would actually auction. Popping open Discord. Some bear tartar sold. 3 bits. And 32 gold, 16 silver.